Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. In the next frenzied episode of the continuing Brown family tragedy, the fissures in the Sister Wives empire are more obvious than ever. Robyn Brown, long thought to be Kody Brown's most favored and faithful wife, has apparently taken a stunning legal step. She is suing him. This shocking news has shook fans to their core, not only because it indicates a dramatic separation between the pair, who were once thought to be inseparable, but also because of the nature of the charges. According to various insiders and growing legal rumors, Robyn's complaint claims financial fraud, breach of verbal agreements, and, most frighteningly, the unauthorized commercial use of her children's photographs and names for personal gain. In a business that has always emphasized family and unity, the idea that Kody could be benefiting from his stepchildren, Robyn's children from a previous marriage, without clear agreement is causing public fury. Robyn, who was once fiercely protective of her privacy and the safety of her children, has supposedly had enough. According to sources familiar with the case, Kody gradually began pressuring her to allow her children to appear more frequently on the show, even when they were uncomfortable or overtly hostile. Not only that, but her children's names, images, and likenesses were reportedly used in goods, internet material, and behind-the-scenes agreements without her full knowledge of the financial or long-term consequences. What began as a shared concept of depicting a modern poly family has allegedly evolved into a financial engine propelled by Kody's ego, selective preference, and brand obsession. Robyn's legal case apparently includes a detailed history of encounters, private messages, and potentially even contracts outlining how Kody utilized their connection to acquire control over her children as well as more screen time for himself. These discoveries present a totally different picture of the guy who was formerly considered the Brown family's leader. However, Robyn is not alone in blowing the whistle. In a shocking twist, Meri Brown has spoken up. Meri, Kody's first and former legal wife, has long been regarded as timid, submissive, and lonely. But in a daring remark posted on her social media and supported by a supposed podcast appearance, Meri finally dropped a truth bomb that has followers reeling. "I kept quiet for years because I thought it would protect my family," Meri allegedly stated. But silence only protected the wrong people. Meri alleged that Kody's emotional manipulation did not only affect her and Christine, but also Robyn. According to Meri, Robyn confided in her several times over the years, expressing concern that Kody was becoming increasingly dominating behind the scenes. This control apparently worsened once the cameras were turned off, with Kody having power over who may speak, what they could publicly discuss, and how their children were represented. "He always made it seem like Robyn was the villain," Meri added. "But what if she was just trying to survive like the rest of us?" This quotation struck a chord. For years, viewers regarded Robyn as the calculating favorite, having won Kody's adoration at the expense of the other wives. However, if Meri's account is accurate, Robyn may have also been a victim of Kody's deception. The revelation that Kody may have used Robyn's children to further his own financial goals is possibly the most unsettling piece of the tale. TLC has always benefited from the show's distinct family structure, but employing children, particularly those who were hesitant or opposed to fame, crosses a boundary that even die-hard fans can't overlook. Parental consent, child labor regulations in reality television, and the ethics of filming children have all sparked heated debate on social media. Many fans are now demanding accountability from TLC, particularly if it is shown that the network willfully aired film or disseminated promotional material exploiting Robyn's children without proper legal and emotional safeguards. The ripple effects are only now beginning to manifest. Robyn's action, if filed and prosecuted, has the potential to set a precedent in the world of reality television. This is no longer just about family drama, it is about protecting children, challenging patriarchal power, and confronting the ways in which fame alters family dynamics. Meri's brave position foreshadows a bigger crisis among Brown women, which Christine and Janelle have hinted at in their own interviews and exits. Kody has yet to speak out in public. Some believe he's preparing a defense or perhaps a countersuit, while others say he's attempting to keep whatever control he still has over his brand and legacy. Regardless, the harm has been done. In what could be one of Sister Wives' most dramatic seasons yet, viewers are looking for more than just family dinners and emotional therapy sessions. They're witnessing the downfall of a carefully built image, and the reality is now being revealed. Whether Robyn's lawsuit succeeds or not, whether Meri's statements result in formal investigations or network ramifications, one thing is certain: Kody Brown's uncontrolled reign is ended. The ladies who formerly stood silently by are now sharing their stories. And this time, the entire globe is listening. We were thrust into both celebrity and money. I stopped wanting and needing things, she told the publication. Life is much easier for a child who is not hungry. It was definitely a blessing at first. However, she stated that she and her 17 siblings, from Kody's 4 wives, Christine, Janelle, Meri, and Robyn, although he is currently only married to Robyn, were not compensated directly for their appearances on Sister Wives. The network only paid the parents, Gwendlyn stated. I'm not sure if they did or didn't expect the parents to pay us kids, but we weren't paid. Finally, Gwendlyn stated that Christine elected to pay her 6 children, Aspen, Michael, Paydon, Gwendlyn, Isabel, and Truly, a certain amount per day or half-day of camera time. It certainly hasn't been a fair share, she explained. Christine acknowledged to the publication that her children were not paid when the series began, but that money had been set aside for their automobiles and college expenses. Compensation is handled in accordance with contractual commitments and applicable labor laws and regulations, a TLC spokesman informed Teen Vogue. Parade reached out to TLC. In yet another surprising development that shakes the Brown family heritage, Christine and Kody Brown's daughter, Gwendlyn Brown, has made a bold and eye-opening claim: she was not adequately rewarded for her appearances on Sister Wives during her childhood and adolescence. Gwendlyn, who has always been outspoken and unafraid to criticize her father's actions, recently took to social media and YouTube to vent her frustrations, sparking a blaze of controversy throughout the internet. According to Gwendlyn, while Sister Wives became a cash cow for TLC and provided a comfortable lifestyle for Kody and Robyn, many of the Brown children were never appropriately compensated, and they were denied access to any form of trust or earnings account from their time on national television. The revelation has generated fury among fans, who are now questioning the ethics of the show's creation and whether the children of the Brown family were abused for profit in the name of family storytelling. Gwendlyn said plainly, "We didn't see a dime. We did not receive paychecks. We were merely part of the backdrop, used when convenient and left out when it didn't fit the story." This remark, together with Robyn's recent court struggle and Meri's exposé of Kody's manipulative control, creates a bleak picture of what occurred behind the scenes. Fans are now wondering, if Robyn is suing for unlawful use of her children's photographs, and Gwendlyn is claiming non-payment despite being a regular on the show for years, how many other Brown children have been taken advantage of? Gwendlyn expounded on the emotional toll of being repeatedly videotaped without recompense, claiming that the lack of financial recognition left her feeling used and powerless. She revealed that as she grew older and learned more about contracts and entertainment law, she began to wonder why none of the children were given trust accounts or residual payments, which is typical in cases involving child actors or reality TV stars who appear frequently. The lack of legal safeguards for the Brown children may potentially come back to haunt both Kody and TLC, especially because Robyn's lawsuit has already raised the alarm about potential labor violations. Gwendlyn's claim has also renewed questions in whether Sister Wives used ethical filming procedures, particularly with minors. Child labor laws vary by state, but most mandate severe on-the-job conditions, wage safeguards, and educational accommodations. If it is discovered that Kody or TLC circumvented these safeguards by classifying the youngsters as non-performers or incidental participants, this could result in legal ramifications. Gwendlyn is not simply making noise, she is using her position to demand justice and responsibility. She saw that her father, Kody, was quick to seek the spotlight and embrace popularity, but hesitant to protect his children's rights in the process.